How's it going, guys? Carl here from North Coast Constrictors. Welcome back to the channel. So this is a pretty hotly debated topic at the moment between myself and a couple of other breeders here in South Africa. One of them being the breeders that I bought this beautiful male from, and another very reputable, well-known breeder here in South Africa that knows his genetics, and then two really great breeders overseas, and that I've never met, but we are in touch all the time. I've mentioned them before on my snake channel, on this YouTube video, and we have I bounce all my ideas off them, and when I need to identify snakes, these are pretty much the guys that I go to. Now, what you're looking at, I did a video on this boy the other day, and I said we had discovered two new genes in him, okay? Or I've discovered what we thought was two new genes in him, okay? Now, the breeder, one of those genes being Blade, okay? First of all, let me explain what I bought him as. Bought him as a fire clown, okay? So he is a visual fire clown, or was when I bought him as a hatchling. Since then, we discovered that 100% he is actually a blade as well. Okay, very subtle, but for sure he's got blade in him. No question about it. There's also a blade marker on his tail from his cloaca to the tip of his tail. Those marks there, that is indicative of a blade marker. But you can also see on his dorsal and his overall pattern that he's got blade. So this is for sure a fire blade clown. Then I had a very good friend of mine who's also a fellow breeder, but a guy that's been doing it for way longer than me, came to my facility. We were looking through my snakes, we were going through everything, and I pulled this boy out, and he was looking at it, and he said, I'm certain that snake has got red stripe in it. Okay, so we took pictures and videos and sent them to other friends of ours that are very reputable breeders all over the world, as well as one or two other guys here in South Africa. One of the guys here in South Africa said no, there's no red stripe in it. My two trusted mates overseas, who have been doing this for many years, said yes, it looks like there is definitely a red stripe. They will put their money on it, that there's red stripe in this snake. But then the breeder, the guy that I bought this snake from, I haven't been in touch with him for quite a few months, but you know, we've recently been in touch again. He has been following my YouTube channel, and he came across the video of this snake. Now, he obviously sold it to me as a fire clown, so he didn't know at the time that it had blade or red stripe or anything else for that matter. So he saw my video and he reached out to me, and he said to me he doesn't know 100%. He said he thinks it may have red stripe. He didn't think it had red stripe in it, but with the pairings, the parents, the brothers, the sisters, you know, he kept back the females of the clutch. None of them have got red stripe in them. And he traced it back to the parents of that who he got the snakes from, which is also another very reputable breeder. However, he can't rule out red stripe in this snake. Although very subtle, he can't rule it out. What he did say to me though, okay, he said is that after looking at the snake and knowing what he's got in his collection and the breeding, he says it's got chocolate in it. So I'm looking at this guy now. He's asked me to send him a few more pictures, and I'm holding this guy up to the camera so that you can see, because I actually want my audience and other snake breeders out there, ball python breeders, to have a look at this boy, have a look at the markings on him, and tell me what you think. Okay, we for sure know that he is a fire blade clown. Okay, we suspect that he has red stripe in him, myself and about 3 or 4 other guys. The breeder says that he's got chocolate in him and suspects that he may have red stripe. So I want to leave it up to you guys, those more experienced breeders out there. Have a look at this boy. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you think. Okay. It's difficult to get the true colors of a snake on a camera. It never picks it up. It never picks up the true colors. Let me show you his belly up there. Okay. I mean, for sure, Fireblade Clown, no question about it. Okay. Does he have chocolate in him? One of my friends that said he had the red stripe in it said definitely no chocolate. He's breeding chocolate clowns and they look nothing like this. And then my mate that actually bred the snake says, yes, he is. He's got chocolate in him. I don't know. I can't tell. So I know who's watching my channel. Mr. Barraclough, Mr. Tully, I know you're out there watching. I know that I've sent these pictures to you. I'm going to send them back. I'm going to send some more pictures to you. I'm going to be texting you guys later on as well. Have a look at these markings here. Tell me if you think that this boy may be chocolate as well. Okay. I'm perfectly okay with him just being a Fireblade Clown. Obviously, it would be stunning if he had red stripe in him. Obviously, it would be even better if he had chocolate in him. So there's only one way to prove that out, and that is to see what happens this season with the hatchlings. Okay, because chocolate and red stripe are dominant genes. Okay, so we know he's blade, we know he's clown, we know he's fire. Okay, so he has paired to 5 females this year. All of them are 100% het clowns, and one of them is a pastel 100% het clown, and the other is a super pastel het clown. So there we're bound to hit something there. If there's chocolate in them, all 100% het clowns. Okay. So, and he's obviously a visual clown. So we may get chocolates, we may get red stripes, we may get a combo. We're obviously hoping to hit the odds with the clowns, obviously visual clowns. But guys, tell me what you think. If there's a breeder out there watching that knows his stuff, and that you're looking at this boy here and you can see the markings on him, I wish I could do a better presentation of the animal to you. I'm just trying to get his head right up there so that you can see. And then down his dorsal again, one last flyover. Okay, very, very dark at the end of the tail here, very, very dark. And then obviously the blade marker at the back. So I'd like to hear from you guys. I'd like to hear what you think of this snake. We for sure know he's a Fireblade Clown, but what are your votes? Red stripe Fireblade Clown, chocolate Fireblade Clown, plain Fireblade Clown, or chocolate red stripe Fireblade Clown? But I guess we'll see in a couple of months' time when the females lay their eggs, because pretty much all of the females that he's locked up with are either ovulating or building up to an ovulation. So when we get the hatchlings, we'll see. And with 5 females going to be producing eggs from this boy here, sure, I don't have a crystal ball, so I won't be able to tell. But yeah. We'll see. But I wanted to make a video on this boy because I wanted anybody that's watching this video, anybody that is a fundi on chocolate and red stripe, and obviously we know there's clown, we know there's fire, we know there's blade. Okay, so if you are a breeder that specializes in the clown projects with chocolate and red stripe, or you are a chocolate a guy that knows a lot about the chocolate gene and you specialize, or it's one of the projects that you specialize in, please, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you think. Does this boy have chocolate in him? Does he have red stripe in him? The breeder that I bought him from seems to think that he is a possibility of red stripe. 3 other top breeders have said to me he's definitely red stripe, as well as Fireblade and Clown. But the breeder then has said to me he thinks it's chocolate. He thinks that because he's kept the sister back and there was chocolates in there. So I don't know, guys. I'm too new. It's only been, I'm almost at 2 years now doing this project. 21 months now I've been doing this, and I'm obviously still learning. So I'm gonna leave it up to my audience, and if there's someone out there that knows, please don't hesitate to comment in the section below, because it helps me. The only thing that I've done on his ID card is I've changed it from Fire Clown to Fireblade Clown. I haven't put red stripe there. I haven't put chocolate there or anything like that. Not until I can guarantee 100% prove that he actually has got red stripe in him, or chocolate, or both. And we'll see that at the end of this season with hatchlings, if we have successful clutches from the females that this boy produces. Or rather that the females that he's locked up to produces. So anyway, guys, that's a last glimpse of my boy Comet over here. I think just like a really good indicator is that really dark, where that tail just goes almost black. Well, okay, maybe not almost black, it's a bit of an exaggeration at the end there. That kind of goes chocolate for me. But then again, you know, I'm kind of maybe just wishful thinking. So guys, that's it from me and Comet, North Coast Constrictors. I really hope I get some comments in the section below. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. Over and out from us. Cheers. See you on the next video.